homework will start rolling in. That's when the problem for many children begins, especially when it comes to more complex subjects, sometimes math. Our next guest, Dr. Aditya Nagrath, knows all too well the pitfalls when it comes to kids and math. He joins us now with the latest on a new book and a special offer just for you. Dr. Nagrath, thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, thank you for having me.
What do you think the problem is with kids and math? Why is it sometimes so intimidating?
Yeah, that's a great question. So that's what our new book, Treating Math Anxiety, is kind of about. And what we found is that human beings, they have experiences, and what they want to do is they want to ascribe a meaning to the experience that they're having. And so for math or basketball or anything that the student wants to go on in their life, any endeavor they want to go on their life, it boils down to I can do it or I can't do it. And then everything they say after that appears to be a justification for that. So it's I can't do it because I'm stupid. I can't do it because I'm a numbers person, or not a numbers person, right? And so, like the idea then is that the coach needs to keep the student on the I can side of the meaning spectrum, and they do that by saying, "I believe you can do it."
That's good to know, yeah, and so much of that can come from that one statement of I can't do it, and then that's stuck in maybe a child's head. What inspired you to write Treating Math Anxiety?
That's a great question. So like, we have people who come into Elephant Learning, and our promise at Elephant Learning is that you're gonna learn years of mathematics over the course of 3 months when you use it just 30 minutes per week. And we have people who cancel because of the voices. And you can change the voice, but it became like a very tangible like anxiety that we were looking at. And so what we did was we put a coaching program in place, and this book is the result of the coaching program.
And what are some of the techniques that you talk about in the book? We don't have to give any big spoilers, but just some things that people can be aware of.
Sure. Like one of the main things that we do is we reflect success back to the students. So the challenge is that when they answer incorrectly, they use that as evidence that they cannot do it. And so like if we start reflecting the times that they did do it, then they start to realize that, oh, okay, those other times when it didn't go in, when I didn't make the shot, is not as big of a deal.
Sure, and that mistakes are maybe part of the process. It's not proof that you're not good enough.
That's right, yeah.
Who specifically is this book for?
Well, this book is for parents and teachers and also administrators of schools. We talk about the techniques that you can use with students, and the exercises actually help the teachers and parents overcome their own mathematics anxiety and have stories so that they can share them with the students.
That's great to know. And what would you say is a benefit to obviously overcoming math anxiety? You can do well in school. Is there a benefit outside of school beyond that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because mathematics is one of these subjects where 4 out of 5 students appear to be behind. You end up beginning to believe in yourself. So if you overcome your mathematics anxiety, then maybe you overcome your anxiety of I don't know, anything else.
Speaking in public, whatever it is.
Public speaking, yeah.
Something else that could serve you well in life, certainly.
Every time you have an experience of overcoming a challenge like that, then you can apply it in other areas of your life.
That's good to know. Tell us a little bit about Elephant Learning.
Sure. So Elephant Learning is a math application that you can download on iOS, Android, or Amazon Kindle Fire. You can also use it on Chrome and Safari. And basically, we guarantee that your student will learn at least 1 year of math over the course of 3 months when they use it just 30 minutes per week. And we just released a research study of 57,000 students where on average they learned 1.67 years over 13 weeks using it, I think, on average of 40 minutes per week.
Wow, so just 40 minutes per week, and they're getting all of this content. To what do you attribute that? How does Elephant Learning work?
Yeah, we focus on teaching mathematics as a language. So what the standards define as understanding multiplication is that you can see a problem in real life or a word problem, and you can identify, oh, these are the numbers I need to multiply in order to get the answer. And so we focus then on making sure that they understand these concepts in that manner. And the thing is that if you have a student that memorized their multiplication tables, but they don't have that thing that I just talked about, then they think multiplication is useless. To them, multiplication is useless. And so we focus then on teaching the essential topics as a language so that the student can understand the teacher when they get to the classroom. So we don't teach every topic. We're considered supplemental, but the end result is that students actually love math class when they get there.
Gosh, and that's a change from, I think, what you would talk to a lot of students currently. They may not be in love with math class, and you want to change that. What ages is Elephant Learning for?
That's great. We cover from counting through algebra, and we accept students of all ages because it seems like if you look at the statistics, 75% of people got lost around fractions, decimals, and percentages.
And so you're addressing before then and beyond to be able to address those needs and help people along, as you said, supplemental help.
That's right, yeah.
And I understand you have a special deal for us this morning for Talk of Alabama viewers as it relates to your book and Elephant Learning.
Yeah, the book just came out this year. It's brand new. And so if you buy the book, whether it's on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles or whatever, if you just email our support and forward them the receipt, they will tell you how to get a scholarship for Elephant Learning. So that includes the math software, but also our math coaches.
Wow, that's great to know. How much is Elephant Learning typically?
Yeah, it's $50 for one student, $90 for a family of 3. In actuality, we'll take up to 7 for that $90. And that includes 2 coaching sessions per student per month.
Good to know. So you're getting a great deal when you're able to email that receipt. And again, that email address is on the screen right now. So if you buy the book, email the receipt to that email address, and you'll get a scholarship with Elephant Learning. Dr. Nagrath, anything else you want to share about the importance of your book, Elephant Learning, or math in general?
Yeah, sure. I mean, mathematics is one of these subjects where people say, I don't know when I'm ever going to use this, even though they're using it on a daily basis. And I think the most common example is software engineers, because we're using variables and functions on a daily basis. But if you ask a software engineer, when do you use math? They may say never.
Wow, interesting. And we know, of course, with the advances in technology, these kind of jobs are just going to be even more available. So it's good to have a background in all of this, I guess, no matter where you're going in your career, too.
Yeah.
Dr. Nagrath, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys having me out here. And if you get the book, check out elephantlearning.com, and we'll see you in the system.
Wonderful. Our pleasure having you in this morning. There's more Talk of Alabama just ahead after the break.